6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Welcome to the 10 Count Podcast. You know what we're going to give you our raw and uncut opinion about this current landscape of boxing. Today, my good people, we got undefeated welterweight, 22-0, unofficially 23-0. He had a no contest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to get that right for you, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta's own Mr. Brian Norman Jr. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm Big Groove. You know what I'm saying?
Your boy Jules.
Super Rob, we can't hear you, big dog. But, man, what's up, man? B. Norman. What's good, though, bro?
What's up with y'all, man? You know, everything. You know, new day, same stuff.
I've been trying to get you on for a good minute, dog. You know what I'm saying? I know you're a busy guy, man. You know, training hard and shit, man. But, you know, finally got you on, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, B, how old are you, dog?
I just turned 21 back in November.
You just turned 21.
Oh,
wow.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I didn't know you was 21. I thought you was a little older than that.
Nah, I'm only 21 years old.
Yeah, you can tell.
So you've been pro about 5 years now.
You said what?
You've been pro about 5 years now, right?
Yep, 5 years.
So you started at 17. Wow.
Yeah.
So that's
4 years finna be 5. Yeah.
4 years finna be 5. So that's interesting, man, because David Haney started early like that too.
Mm-hmm.
Was that difficult early on, coming from the amateurs to the pros at a young age like that?
No, not at all. Really, not at all. Cause like my daddy used to fight also, so I'm just I started off with just the getting taught that kind of stuff. So it's just me doing the same thing I do, just for more rounds. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm. So speaking
what's
of that,
go
ahead.
What's the greatest title you've won in
Big
the
Groove?
You can think that you can remember.
We can hear you, Rob.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't remember the names, but I know I won the silver gloves a few times in the USAs. I think that's the names I really remember. I won the Golden Glove state, but I was too young to go national with it, so I wasn't able to do that really. But I think silver gloves and USAs.
Okay, that's what's up. You know, I always like to tap in with guys with amateur pedigree, because I know, that's important.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead, Groove.
You and my little brother around the same age, so I'm pretty sure y'all been in a couple of tournaments together. Tremaine Slaughter, he fight out from Birmingham. He be up here a little sometimes sparring. He about I think he was fighting at 54. He shouldn't have been fighting at 54 or 52, but he was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My brother's a naturally small guy. You know what I'm saying? But he was fighting at 52, and I was like, bro, you need to fight at 126, 130, or something like that.
Yeah, I was right under him at 141.
Yeah,
141. That's welterweight, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
In the amateurs.
So this 22, you 22 and 0, 23 knockouts, man. What is the catalyst behind these KOs? Because I know you got a lot of KOs. You know for your power.
How many KOs?
Hey, look. I let him have it, man. I let him have it.
How many KOs?
I'm sorry, bro. Don't do me like that. I'm sorry. Hey, man, this is tequila. I got tequila. This is my second glass.
Hey,
so
you saw he rolled with it though.
Hey, you gotta keep going, man. What are y'all talking about? So my guy is 22-0 with 19 knockouts, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, hey,
so what's
the difference? Shit.
Exactly. So what is the secret behind this KO streak? You know what I'm saying? What is your signature? What's your best thing?
The main thing is all about the mental. You can have you have a shotgun or whatever, but you keep shooting, but you're not hitting. It ain't really doing nothing. So it's all about the mental, setting up your shots, being accurate and more efficient as possible. And also, it's not all about power; it's about speed, technique, and everything.
Okay.
So, what would you consider yourself? A vicious boxer, brawler, power puncher, or boxer puncher?
Boxer puncher, most definitely. Because I can slug with you if I want to. I can box with you for all day long. I can sit right there in the middle ground, and, sit right here in your face and make you miss and make you pay all day long.
I've been
Right.
watching you for a minute before we, you know what I'm saying, before we start really interacting on Instagram and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The main thing I love about your game is your footwork. You got some good feet. You know what I'm saying? Your ability to change angles. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about feet. I'm all about angles. You know what I'm saying? And just seeing how you're able to, you know, get on the side of opponent against the ropes and get, you know, and angle a certain shot that they can't see because they at a high guard. You don't really see that, you know what I'm saying, nowadays in a lot of fighters. It's just pretty much straightforward, up and down, you know what I'm saying? And I think that is a skill set that you have that can continue to propel you up into the, you know what I'm saying, to the higher ranks. You feel what I'm saying? So, man, that's just like the main thing I love. Of course, you got good skills and power, man, but I'm just a lover of feet, you know what I'm saying? Good footwork in boxing.
And the reason why we real big on footwork, because if you look at all the top fighters, like you just said, even the top of the top, most of them don't really got real deals, solid feet. If you think about it, like you just said, you know, hitting angles and stuff like that is very rare. Like then you got people like Lomachenko who come in with great feet, and then it's the reason why he stand out, because everybody ain't like that. So,
you and why do you think that? You know what I'm saying? You've been a young up and coming guy. You know what I'm saying? You used to see that a lot in the old days, in the heydays in the 90s and stuff like that. Be knowing. There you go. He's there. So like you're a younger fighter. You're very young.
Yeah.
You know, so and that was something that you saw back in the 90s a lot. A lot of the fighters, even Emmanuel Gus, the guys that wasn't top of the top, he had great feet.
Yeah.
So what do you think is missing right now, far as with the new up and coming fighters? What are they lacking? What are they not doing?
They focus too much on highlights and things of that nature and trying to look pretty and everything like that, but they don't realize how to set that up. The feet is what start everything. The feet is the foundation. So they look at everything up top and they just say, if I throw my hands like this and everything like that, everything is just gonna come together. But you gotta have a good foundation first. So they looking at all the highlights and say, this is what I want to do, but they don't know how to actually do it.
Yeah, because man, I see it, you know, I see a lot of guys that get stuck in the mud, you know what I'm saying, and sparring and things of that nature, man. And it's kind of like, God, man, it's kind of disheartening in a sense. Like with me, when I train, you know, I'm at the grindhouse over there with Mustafa, shouts out to the grindhouse, you know, but my main emphasis, my point of emphasis is feet. You know what I'm saying? My little fighter that I was training at one point, that was the main thing. We worked angles every day, pivots, turns, you know what I'm saying? Knowing how to, if you're trapped against the ropes, how to slip out and throw a shot. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to be able to sidestep. A lot of guys know how to sidestep. They get off the rope. You know what I'm saying? So now, me watching fights, if you just press a guy nowadays, then you can pretty much beat them because they don't know how to react to it.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Especially out in this area.
And another thing I like to say is, if you press a fighter these days, even if you let's say you're not that skillful in the thing, if you just press a fighter, you're gonna win the fight, simply because most people don't like confrontation. They don't like somebody who real deal want to fight and want to be there and throw hands with you. You know, they want somebody who, when you hit them, they're gonna ease up, they're gonna try to box a little bit, they're gonna move around, not somebody who's gonna you hit me, but take these 2 punches back. You feel me? They don't
and
like
that's what I see more of you than anything. Like, you live up to your name, the assassin. Like, you to me, you come forward and hunt a fighter down and beat him down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I wanted to ask you as well, being a young fighter, how do you stay? Because with boxing, when fighters get anointed as the next, it's so hard for them to stay focused and to stay hungry. You know, are you worried about that undefeated record, or are you willing to let that old go in order to gain experience? Like, what's your plans on staying focused and staying that fighter we want you to be throughout?
Good question.
Right. Good question. So the part about being focused and everything like that. So the whole thing is, what we like to say, is the more you put out, the more that is expected. So I ain't finna go out here and like my record, my official record, 22-0, 19 knockouts. I gotta live up to that. Man, I gotta live past that. You know, I gotta live further past my record. You know, I can't just say, yeah, this is what I did in the past. So that's me right there. No, you gotta keep improving, keep doing what you're doing. That those few knockouts don't define who I am right now to this day. You know. And then what's another question you asked?
being anointed as the next big thing, sometimes in boxing, it could be, very distracting. And it's like, I know you come from a good pedigree with your dad being a boxer. How do you avoid the distraction, especially here in Atlanta and in the Decatur area? How do you stay focused? And because, Floyd Mayweather had he didn't drink soda. He didn't eat candy till he got to be older. He didn't do a lot of things. What's some of the things that's going to keep you as the fighter moving forward? And then stay hungry like you are.
Yeah, and the thing about that is, like, even with the sodas and everything like that, I don't like it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I don't like how I feel and everything like that. So, that's just because, I've been drinking water for so long. When you try to come back to all the juices, sodas, and everything like that, it just make you feel so bad that you just stay away from it. That's the same thing with the food and everything. If you just eating healthy, and then let's say you have a fight. So now let me go crazy real quick. You just feel terrible. So you don't want to feel like that again. And then as far as being distracted, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a loner. I don't really hang around a lot of people. I'm not a club type of dude or nothing. I pretty much I got me a dog. I just stay with my dog all day long. I got my family, and I go to the gym and back. That's pretty much all I do. I just chill with my people, and I just go back to the house
and post funny memes on his story.
I stopped that though. I stopped, man.
You stopped? Man.
You ain't been saying nothing funny like that lately.
No, I ain't been saying that in a minute, man. Ryan, be Lord, man, I used to be so weak at Norman, dog. That's how we actually start interacting. You know what I'm saying? I seen him, like, he used to post some stuff. You know how I be on Instagram. You know, some of my posts. Man, Norman is so funny, man. He don't post stuff. I be like, man, man. He got, and I want to say this. If you look at his demeanor when he's getting ready to fight, you would think he's a mean guy, a mean kid. You know what I'm saying? But the kid he's funny. He has a sense of humor. Just me being
he a different animal in the ring now.
You know what I'm saying? But some people think that fighters are like that outside the ring. You know what I'm saying? Some fighters were, but some people don't have a personality. He has a personality. You know,
let's get into some of them sparring wars, man. Now, we hear about the legendary Tank Davis stuff, man. But who else? I'm sure, like,
I heard it was in there with Bud.
Oh, you did spar Bud when he came down there.
Oh, yeah, I came.
How was that, man? How was that? I didn't get that. I seen the Tank session, the second Tank session, but how was that session with Bud?
I ain't gonna lie to you, I loved every last piece of it, but we only did 3 rounds with 4 minutes, so that's the part I really didn't like. But he had other guys also. But I can't be mad at him. He the top of the top. He got to get different looks and everything like that. So, but I loved every last second of it.
So what was I want to say what was the most difficult thing? It may not have been super difficult, but what was the thing that you had to figure out about him when you in the ring? Because I'm an Earl Spence guy. I think he's gonna stop Bud. But you been in the ring with him for how many ever rounds? What was it like? Like what did he make you always had to be conscious of?
The good thing is he was southpaw. He came out southpaw, and I love fighting southpaws. Not gonna lie to you, so that's what made it even easier for me. But even still, he was southpaw. He real big on the mental, so it's all about the mental. It's the mental aspect. And like I said before, the confrontation. People don't like confrontation. So he was bringing that with me too, or whatever. So of course we were just going back and forth with the confrontation. But even still, he's at a high level, high mental level. So even if you're not physically doing nothing, it can tire you out mentally. So your body starts feeling tired. So that's another thing too.
Okay. It's funny you mentioned Errol Spence because that's who he remind me of. He remind me of little Errol Spence, Vernon Forrest, and a little Marvin Hagler. The way that that boxer puncher come at you.
Yeah, that's my boy, Marvin Hagler. That's my boy.
Every fighter got fighters that they emulate and that they, style they study. What fighter or fighters have you studied the most that you kind of pattern your style after?
That I studied the most to try to get my style after Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, James Toney, Hagler, like you said, Floyd Mayweather too. Yeah. But the first one my daddy ever put me on was Miguel Cotto. That's the first person he ever.
Cotto.
Yeah.
Hey, you rarely hear people talk about Cotto, dog.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cotto Hall of Famer now.
Yeah. I know. I'm saying I understand that, but I'm saying you don't really hear people throw his name out there,
especially as the one who they done learned from.
Yeah, and you see how technical Cotto is. So that's the first person my daddy ever put me on to. He said, "Watch Cotto,"
That's a good one.
You see how
He
technical he
go
is,
to
and
the
he, you know,
body
he a dog
perfect.
too.
He go to the body perfect.
Yeah.
So what was
Crisp
the main thing?
combinations.
So you spoke on a couple of guys that you got your stuff from. Give us a couple of bits and pieces that you feel like you took from each of those guys that you named. So we'll start with Kodo. What did you feel like you took that you tried to take from Kodo?
First of all, let me say, with all of them, I took all their left hooks. So that's my favorite.
So that Kodo hook to the body.
Yes, I love that hook to the body. So
And Kodo was left-handed though. That's
Yeah.
another thing people don't remember. He was a left-handed fighter, and he fought with his lead hand. So that's what made his left hook even more dangerous.
Same thing with James Toner.
Yeah. Oh, I ain't know James Toner was like that.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
left-handed.
James said he right-handed though.
Yeah, you asked him and cleared that
Yeah,
up.
No, he said he started out southpaw. He started
Yeah,
out
that's how
southpaw.
Yeah, he said he started fighting southpaw.
Southpaw, yeah, you're right.
Right-handed. Anyway, go ahead.
With Kodo, the main thing I took was how technically sound he is. You know, how relentless he is going to the body and everything like that. Like, no matter what, you finna take this body shot. I don't care if you know what's coming or not. You finna eat this body shot. You know, simple jab like Floyd Mayweather versus Kodo. That I love that fight.
Yeah,
very technical fight.
Yeah. And you see how much the jab simply did to Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather is Floyd Mayweather. Like, come on.
Exactly.
He does.
Now, are you saying that Kodo's jab gave Floyd some problems?
Yeah. Like,
Hey,
his nose
I agree.
bloody.
Now, what another fight I want you to look at, if you haven't seen lately, is the Floyd against Oscar. That De La Hoya. Oscar gave Floyd some problems with that jab.
Yeah, but he stopped. I don't know why he stopped using it in the
that.
second half of the fight. He stopped using that jab in the second half of the fight for some reason. You think it was just tired? Because he was offsetting Floyd, like you said, but then he just stopped using the jab.
Yeah, he wore down at the end in the later rounds.
So you said so Tyson. So what do you feel besides the left hook? What else do you feel like you took from Tyson's game?
I'm Tyson and Roy Jones in the same category because I took everything. Most of my stuff actually took from both of them. The footwork, like you see Mike Tyson's footwork coming forward, the boy is crazy. It's amazing. You feel me? And then you got Roy Jones with the footwork going back, side to side, and everything like that, coming forward with it too. So athleticism, pretty much. So my favorite I took for them, and it's not them just being athletic gifted or whatever. It's the method to the madness, you know.
Yes.
So what's your money punch? What's your money? Where the money at?
Like we just said, left hook.
Left hook. That left hook to the body or just the left hook period?
Left hook period. I don't care if it's up to the body or to the body.
What up, Shamal? Appreciate
What's
you
up, Jamal Adams? Welcome to the count. Don't sleep on it.
Yes, sir. Now we haven't talked about Spence and Ugas yet, man. We going in with my boy B Norman Jr., man. We finna get into that and get his opinion on that here in just a second.
B Norm, I want to ask you something, man. I know you don't hold back, man. I wonder, do you got a hit list? You know what I'm saying? We want to get your top 5 favorite fighters all time. Then I want to see, do you got a hit list? Like what fighters, even if you don't fight them, what fighters you think could catapult you into that superstar level you're supposed to be?
First, my favorite fighters, that'd be a hard list.
Top 5.
Top 5. We got to get it.
I want to say Muhammad Ali, but he's just so great. I'm not even gonna add him. You know,
that's fine.
Leave room for some other ones. Okay.
Yeah. So I got Mike, Roy, Floyd, Tony, and Hattie.
Beautiful.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Who number 1?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't. It's between Mike and Roy or whatever, but I can't choose in between. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really can't.
It's crazy. You know what's crazy, bro? That was me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I bet that is.
You feel what I'm saying? Like Roy, my favorite. So I think he's the greatest fighter of all time. That's
mine, Roy.
Mine is Roy. Nobody ever did. You still ain't seen nobody do what Roy did. Roy did it.
Yeah.
Roy did it at a level.
Roy was like his own boxing league after a while. It's like
exactly.
It was boxing, then it was Roy Jones boxing.
Roy Jones boxing.
He had his own shit.
Hey, Roy like MJ, man. Kobe,
for real.
Look, Kobe was awesome. Kobe was one of the greatest too, but he It's just
Kobe is
Jordan
the
just
greatest
looked
basketball
magical
man.
in that bitch, man.
Kobe is the greatest basketball player ever. Stop it.
Hell no.
Stop it. Stop that shit,
All right,
man.
wait. Let
Hey,
me
I
say
gotta
this.
get it to you, Groove. You've been saying that before he died, back in the day.
I
You
love
always
Kobe
said
now.
that.
Look. So Kobe, my boy, all day long. He one of the main people I look up to. And the only reason why I won't say he the greatest is simply because MJ came first. So if it wasn't for MJ, Kobe wouldn't be who he was.
He wouldn't, because that's who he mimicked everything, guys.
Exactly.
You see
So,
Jordan with the ball, man. That nigga, man.
so I got to put Kobe at number 2 simply just for that reason. Just because MJ came first. That's my only reason.
I can't be upset with that.
Ain't nobody bad at you with that.
So let's get into some of these topics, man.
So run it to them 3 fights.
Oh yeah, you gotta give us a hit list.
That'll
What's the hit
catapult
list?
your career.
The main one.
Catapultion.
The main one I want right now is Montana Love. Not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Another one,
Woo.
Theo finna come up to 140. I want that fight.
And look him up.
And the third one, Jose Ramirez.
Okay. Have you ever sparred Montana Love? I seen you with Enos. I seen you sparring Enos. How was that work?
That once again, that was great work too. That was the week. I was there for 10 days and I came back, and then a week later I sparred Terrence Crawford. So when I went up there with him, that was my first time doing 4-minute rounds.
Talking about Jerron Ennis?
Yeah,
He
that's my
sparred Boots. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my first time doing 4-minute rounds. The first day, I ain't gonna lie to you, I wasn't ready for it, but I adjusted real quick. So the next time I sparred, I was back to doing what I do.
So you a welterweight?
Yeah, he welterweight.
No, not really. Right now I'm fighting because there ain't no big. And right now I'm doing catch weights at 145 and stuff like that.
Okay.
But
so
really,
for the fans that's listening, what belts are we gonna see Brian Norman Jr. winning? Are we gonna see you win a welterweight title, super welterweight, junior, middle? What's up?
I'm trying to get me a junior welterweight title at 140.
140. Okay.
I don't have a long time at this weight, not gonna lie to you. So I'm just gonna get one belt. I was gonna try to go undisputed, but I'm not gonna fight against my body. So
That's smart.
Still 21.
You got one champion at 140. That make it easy for undisputed.
But he finna move up, and when he move up, he gonna vacate. The belt's gonna spread out and stuff like that. You know how. So I ain't finna fight against my body. Try to make weight for too long and everything like that, and have to make an excuse like T.O. did and say I should have been moved. So I'm like might just snatch me one belt and then move up to 47.
And you shooting for a title within the next 2 years, 1 year, what?
Really, I say 2 years. That sound more
logical.
Yeah, that sound more logical, more real.
So are you with any current promotion company?
Nah.
Who you with? You not signed with anybody yet?
I'm with Cameron Duncan, but that's my manager. So
okay.
I'm not with no promotion company right now.
Okay. So I seen you spoke about Montana Love. Have y'all sparred before? Have y'all had any type of interaction before?
Oh, we never seen each other before. Matter of fact, I seen him. He had a fight out here in Buckhead. And I came in, I didn't even know it was him. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't even know it was him. It was a dude and he was looking trash in the ring. Not gonna lie to you. The place, it was just a sorry fight. And I said, who is this dude? What the main event at? This is the main event. And I said, who is that? That's Montana Love, man. You know who that is? But yeah, that's the only time I ever seen him in person. Wasn't nothing spectacular like this. This is in a fight, like a real deal.
Nothing spectacular, nothing special.
When you're supposed to be at the top of your game or whatever, and he wasn't nothing against somebody else that wasn't nothing, that I would have stopped in the first round. And not even based on power, just based on skill.
So basically,
Montana Love, you hear my boy Brian Norman Jr. He want that smoke, champ. So don't run from him. You know what I'm saying? Give my guy a shot so he can give you some of that action, give you that work. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Talk that shit, man. You feel me?
And the only time we spoke to each other, he hit me up during the pandemic stuff. Like, the pandemic. I was the last sporting event on TV. Period. It was March 13th, 2020, and after everything off, all sports and everything, he hit me up in like August of 2020 saying, "Do you want to fight?" Ain't nothing going on right now. We can't do nothing. So then after fights started coming back up, I just hit him back up, and then he just said, "No, you missed your opportunity. This, that, and the third and stuff."
Oh, come on, Montana. What you got going
Try to
on
catch
there,
you on that
boy?
downtime.
Yeah.
What you got going on, Montana? Give my guy that, you know what I'm saying? Give him that chance now. He want that smoke. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Decatur guy now. You know they want that smoke out of Decatur. You feel me? They don't know about the Decatur smoke. You feel me?
Yeah.
That Granite City. You know what I'm saying? Y'all grind me over there. Y'all get it in. Much respect to that gym, man. Rest in peace to Coach Lopez. Great guy, man. Great guy. Rest in peace to Coach Lopez, man. I love that guy. Cool guy. So, man, let's jump into it, man. Did you watch the Brook fight this past weekend? Brook and Con?
No, I didn't, but I'm not surprised at all by the outcome. Only thing that surprised me is how long it lasted. And this is not taking nothing away from Amir Khan skill-wise. It's just his chin shot. We all know that, you know. And Kell Brook, even though people try to say he dead now, he ain't no slouch either.
Exactly. I don't know what people talk about with that.
Yeah, people try to act like he nobody now. Y'all better recognize who Kell Brook is.
He only got two. Wait, he got 2 losses? 3 losses. He got 3 losses. He thought he lost
against marquee fighters too.
I was just gonna say, let's think about who these losses are too. So the first one, he moved up from 47 to 160 with Triple G.
He fought Triple G with nobody to fight him.
You feel me? Then he came back down after breaking one eye. He lost all
immediately fought Errol Spence.
Yeah, so he had to lose all the muscle just to come down back to 147. And even with Errol Spence, he was looking good that fight, and that's why I give much credit to Errol Spence, because even though Kell Brook was going crazy, Errol Spence still fought through and did his thing.
Yeah.
And after that, he fought.
Gave him a lot of low blows that fight, man.
I heard.
He just knocked. He just beat your boy. Kell Brook is his guy. He was so hurt that got that fight, man. You lost money to me that fight.
I'm still mad at Spence for that shit.
I like Kell Brook. No, those fair body shots. He lost the fight, man. It is what it is. Yeah.
And then Crawford went straight for the eye.
Yeah, and then not only that, even before that, before he got knocked out, the jab was looking good for Kell Brook. Like to me, he was winning the fight. To be real with you,
he was winning to me too.
Yeah, like I'm talking about completely winning.
Yeah, I thought he was
up on the cards.
Whitewash. I thought he was whitewashing them at first.
Yeah.
But it seemed like Crawford get better with time during the fight. That's a testament to Crawford.
Yeah,
he get better over the course of the fight.
And see, y'all just said it. You see how Kell Brook was up on the cards early, kind of getting off on him, but he started fading a little bit. Might have got hurt.
Yeah,
that's not gonna happen to Bud.
Yeah.
Man, he ain't got shit for fucking.
Hey, what y'all think about? What y'all think about Errol Spence giving you guys 50-50, but he bullshit with Crawford 60-40, all this shit.
But we don't know if that's true or not. We don't know if those true numbers though. We don't know if those true numbers. You know what I'm saying? People be making shit all the time. We don't know. Nobody knows the true numbers because they said his biggest payday was his biggest guarantee was 1.5, which was cap.
Be known. What you think about Spence and you guys? Who you got?
I got Spence all day long. Like right now, I think Spence and Crawford will be the only two that'll give each other real deal problems at 147. Period. That's just what I believe. Besides that fight, I really see nobody, being able to real deal win. Oh, my bad, my boy Boots. I'm tripping.
I was just about to ask you about Boots.
I'm tripping, but boy Boots. I think those three be the only ones who will real deal give each other problems. But besides that, I don't really see nobody, actually being able to real deal win. Like, iffy situation, like, oh snap, he might win this one. But at the same time, Sean Porter versus Ugas, that fight surprised me because I really know that about Ugas, and he really won that fight. I'm being with you. Ugas won.
Me too. I agree too. I agree. I think he won that fight also.
Yeah. And not to my to me that was a clear fight. I ain't gonna lie to you. But so
it's hard to look good against Porter.
Yeah, it's real ugly. But
so I got a question about that. So who would you feel to win the matchup between Spence and Crawford when they match up? Who you going with?
Good question.
I'm gonna go with Spence simply because what I've seen. But we always say this early on in the Crawford and Porter fight. Porter was actually looking good in the beginning of that fight, but like
he was winning.
Yeah, but like we always say, Crawford he always start off, how he start off, and then he always come back. That's what it seemed like Crawford do. Even versus Gamboa, he started off losing. Yeah. He always doing it. He start off losing, but he always comes back. It's like he get everything down. Now he finna come kill you. So that's why I said we don't know.
You don't think he can afford to do that against Spence?
He can't do that against Spence.
And
He in there calculating.
Yeah, but at the same time though, Spence is the same kind of dude where he was just relentless. Like, I don't care about none what you got going on. I don't care about this.
None of that.
Bet it on me. I'm coming to get you. But at the same time, Crawford still got the same thing. So it's an iffy fight. We don't know.
Yeah.
So my next question, then I'm gonna let my brothers ask you some stuff. With Boots, what fight would you want to see him next? Because I can understand the hesitation for the up, you know what I'm saying, the higher level guys of giving him a shot right now. Because think about it. They made Spence earn his keep before he got a shot at, you know what I'm saying, at the Brooks and the, you know what I'm saying, and the Garcias, etc. What is a good fight for Boots where people be like, okay, yeah, he really ready for the upcoming guys? I'm gonna give you my guy, and then I'm gonna let you answer. I would say he need to fight a guy like I think he need to fight Kell Brook next.
That'd be a perfect fight, but
man,
that's a good one that you said.
On,
that's your perfect one, because like we just said, Kell Brook ain't no slouch at all.
Okay,
but I believe I got two. The first one would be Sean Porter, simply because how he was talking.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying right there. Yeah.
And even though Sean Porter, if you think about it, he never real deal won against the top guys. So say people won't really give him credit on that one. I got another one, Keith Thurman. You feel me? I think that
Keith Thurman back.
Yeah, I think that'd be a perfect.
People sleeping on Keith Thurman for some reason.
You know,
like,
are
y'all like? I don't get that. Like, and I spoke on this on Twitter. I don't know if you saw this. And I said, like, this is the reason why these young fighters don't really take these chances, because if they take one L, y'all say they wasn't that good anyway, or they watched, or they like, bro, he lost to a Hall of Famer, a top 10 all-time fighter, Manny Pacquiao.
You just can't let them get in your head. Don't let the fans get in your head, bro.
I don't think it's getting into Keith's head. It's just the persona that they write them off. They're so quick to write off these fighters for taking an L. How many losses did Muhammad Ali have?
Inactivity, man. The no fights. You know, he done had about in the last.
But he had a lot of injuries though. So sometimes that layoff helps you.
But at the same time, it looked bad though. So you got a long layoff and you got a whole bunch of injuries. We don't know what we're finna see. You know, we don't know how the injuries affected you. So I get where they coming from, but at the same time, Keith Thurman still Keith Thurman. Yeah, he still do what he do. You know,
he explosive. He got his explosiveness.
And even with the Manny Pacquiao loss, he showed a whole bunch of heart in that fight. I ain't gonna lie.
And he came back the second half of that fight too.
Yeah,
he did.
He came back.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Slaughter. You called that shit. You called a split decision win for Pacquiao before the fight.
That was
exactly how it went.
That was a close fight. It was a real good close fight.
Hey, Norm, I be having these, but they don't be want to believe me when I make my predictions, man. Yeah. I told them they boy Wilder was gonna get stopped.
Yeah. I give you your props when you're right.
They didn't want to believe me, or you just hating on Wilder, man. I'm not hating on Shawty. I'm just speaking the real. He has nothing for my man. He has nothing for him.
Hey, B, he can't name 5 fighters that'll whoop Wilder ass though. You see what I'm saying?
Because it's only 4 heavyweights though.
No, Wilder's still Wilder. Now we ain't just
finna. I'm not.
Don't get beat a lot.
I'm talking about the top dog.
You cannot. Name.
He won't beat Joshua, and he won't beat Fury.
I think
he will knock Joshua unconscious.
Yeah, he'll knock out Joshua though.
Unconscious.
I bet you 1,000 push-ups, Norman, on that. On site.
Push-ups. What's up?
On site. We do them on site. You can text me and say, hey, I need 10 push-ups right now.
Look, let me tell you this right here. With Joshua versus Wilder, the reason why is because he's gonna knock him out. First of all, Joshua, his defense ain't really all of that and nothing like that. If you look at him, he just another. I wouldn't even say he average. His defense is just he'll sit right there. If you step back, he'll step back. If he can't, he hit. And you all know he open for a right hand, which is what Wilder's finna throw all day long.
And he a little chinny.
Just a little bit.
Hold on. Wilder not chinny?
He not lit.
No.
Wilder not chinny?
No.
So I ain't gonna lie to you, Wilder's very chinny. Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know what the hell he talking about,
It'll
bro.
be a
That
great
nigga
fight.
did when he tied.
It was
Bruh.
no. Answer this question: was Fury known as a power puncher, a knockout artist?
Not
What
at
happened?
all. Not at all.
He knocked his ass from pillar to post.
But this the whole thing though. I think Wilder he gonna catch him one time, and Joshua not getting up literally once. He
But
not
this
getting.
is the thing, though, B. No.
He got to hit him.
What about when? But he has to be able to take what you
The
call a
income.
power too.
Yeah.
He got to be able to take the punches coming back because we seen that he can't fight going backwards. And I've been telling these two guys this for almost 7 years now.
Yeah.
Wilder can't fight off his back foot. He loses his
Bruh.
power. If
That's
you push
still
him
a
back,
huge fight right now. Wilder versus Joshua is a huge fight
Yes.
today, nigga.
yes,
Probably
it is.
the biggest fight at heavyweight still.
Still today,
Yeah.
to this
I
day.
agree.
Without the belt.
I agree.
Yep.
But I don't think Wilder beats Ruiz. I'm just kidding. I think he stops
Go
Ruiz.
ahead on, man. Now you
Yeah.
bullshit.
But I don't think he'll beat Usyk.
Hold
I don't
on,
think
man.
I don't think Wilder beat Usyk though.
Hey, B, I want to see who do you prefer Canelo fight? You prefer him take the Charlo Benavidez, or you prefer him take the Bivol Triple G?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of, it don't matter to me, but I'm gonna go with the Benavidez way, simply because of Benavidez. The
You don't
triple.
like Benavidez?
Yeah, you said what?
You don't like Benavidez?
No, I'm saying he should go that way because Benavidez is a good fighter.
Okay.
So you think Benavidez better than Charlo?
Yes.
No, but what we're talking about is they got
He got a package.
PBC, they got a package deal. They offered him $100 million to fight
both of them.
Benavidez and Charlo, a 2-fight
Right.
deal.
They got
But
80.
Matchroom offered $80 million for what his name is,
Triple G.
Bivol. Dimitri
Bivol
Bivol.
and Triple G.
Triple G, yeah.
I think they should go the Benavidez way because, first of all, Benavidez is the better fighter out of all the other fighters to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Triple G, he gonna get knocked out if he fight him now. You seen what Derby Chico did to him.
We'll say Wilder will flatline Joshua.
Absolutely, Shamar.
Man,
Absolutely.
Cut it out, man. I can't wait to take y'all money again.
How you see
These
Canelo
boys ain't beat me
Charlo?
in a bet in 3 years.
Yeah.
Like you will remember.
Thank
This
you.
nigga don't remember what color pants he wore today.
Man,
What color
cut it
pants
out.
he
I
got
got
on?
write all my shit down.
You don't write,
Fuck
you
me.
don't write shit
Shut
down,
up.
boy. That nigga.
Y'all beneath me. Y'all owe me. Y'all in the hole. I'm in the black.
Nigga, please.
I'm
Go
in the
ahead,
black. I'm in the black. Y'all in the red. You feel me?
Anyway.
You said
So what's up with coming from Brian Norman? Are you going to the fight Saturday?
with Hot Rod?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up there.
Shout out to Hot Rod and Mo Mills and all them boys that's gonna be taking fighting this Friday at the Cosmopolitan. No, it's not at the Cosmopolitan, is it? It's the Congress Center.
Yeah. I forgot what.
Georgia Congress Center. Shout out to them
Boy,
boys
be
too.
active. They be active in the Georgia boxing scene.
Yeah. So what's next for Brian Norman, man? When can we see you back in the ring?
I'm still waiting to find out myself. I'm trying to get I personally want to get something done like mid to late April. But if I can, something before that. But I'm just right now just staying ready, working on different things right now.
These
So
boys
any guys called you for camps or anything? Any pros called you for camps?
No, I really don't get no calls like that at all. And matter of fact, the only time I went to somebody else's camp was Boots, and the only reason why that happens because we got the same manager.
I was just about to ask you about that. I was about to ask, how does that usually work? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, hey, you want to come to camp, blah blah blah. How that usually work?
That's another thing. He wasn't even asking us to come to camp. It just he was complaining about how Boots, he kept stopping one guy, and the dude was too soft and everything like that. So he just complaining to my daddy or whatever like that. My daddy said, "Be a go up there, what's up?" And then he said, "You know what? You're right." That's how we set that one up. So my daddy asked to go out there.
And that's a good thing. That's a good thing, though. That's a good thing. You get your name out there, and guys be, calling you for sparring. But the thing is this, and I know your daddy know this.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to spar everybody.
Why not?
Especially guys that you may have to, you know what I'm saying? Some guys you don't want them to get no type of footage on you. You feel what I'm saying? And or you can, but not spar them, you know what I'm saying, time and time again. You feel what I'm saying? So
He'll find out.
Yeah, but I know his dad knows that.
Find out what worked best for him.
Yeah.
It may not matter.
Yeah.
May beat him up in the gym and in the fucking Caesar's Palace.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question. What, some fighters favor certain sanctioning bodies, like some guys go for the IBF, WBC, WBA. Any particular belts you got your eyes on?
Right now at 140, I'm looking at the IBO or the IBF. That's what I really want right now.
Okay.
Or the welterweight. I don't really got no favorite belt at welterweight. When I was young, I always have a WBC belt, but then they just have they just making a whole bunch of belts of WBC. So
you don't even know if you're the real champion or not if you get a belt.
Yeah.
They created a special belt for Canelo.
Ring Magazine belt was the belt. Ring Magazine, the Bible of boxing. When you got that small belt with the red, white, and blue on it with that little diamond, that's the belt to me.
The little ugly ring belt.
The little ugly Ring Magazine. That's the belt.
Hey, y'all see what my boy Shamar said? He done lost back-to-back betting against me in this boxing shit. Next time I bet you, bro, Andy up, and you not getting his money back. I be telling these guys. He bet on Amir Khan. I kept telling him. I said, he finna stop Khan. He finna stop him.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, I would have took that one.
Who else he betted on? He got his feelings hurt about. Oh my God, I forgot. Hey, Shamar, what was the first bet we made?
Hey, see that Jules? He forgot, didn't he?
I didn't forget the money because he already paid. He already paid.
Nigga, you will forget the money. Hey, you'll be paid. This nigga he'll come to you 2 more times. Say, man, where my money at? God damn.
Hey, we got in a fight before Amir Khan, got all the knockouts in. Who you think would have won the fight back then?
Man, Amir Khan was crazy nice before the knockouts came. I think it still would have probably been the same outcome because he would have cracked the chin.
Yeah,
it might have went longer though.
I think it would have went longer. I think he would have got him later in the fight when he slowed down a little bit.
Yeah. I think it went the same way, like you just said, a little longer, but the same outcome. But a close.
Close what?
I said I think it would have been a closer fight though.
Yeah.
Hey, what's some fights that you studied, man, that you sit back and watch? What's your favorite fights? Like, I know my mom just asked me what's my favorite fight. I had to go with Pacquiao Marquez 4. That was like as far as a fight. What's your fight that you like to watch?
It's a whole bunch.
You can name more. You can name 5.
Give me 3 of them.
Give us 3 of them. Give us 3 fights that you have to watch.
I'll give you 5. So first thing, and no order at all. No order at all. James Turner, Rand Barkley.
Oh, beauty.
Duran versus what's his name? It was Duran. He was a little older. It was
Sugar
black.
Ray?
No.
It was I already know who you talking about. It was God damn it.
Hispanic.
What's his name?
Was he a Hispanic?
Ike Cortez, was it not Ike Cortez, was it?
No, it was a black dude.
Ike Cortez?
No, Duran versus it was a black dude. I can't remember his name. I another one. I give y'all another one. Did I say Floyd versus Cotto?
No, you haven't said that one yet.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Floyd versus Cotto, simply because both on back and forth. Ray versus Hearns, the first one.
Sugar Ray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hearns was going crazy that fight. First, he was walking him down. He was beating him up, walking him down. He got hurt. He switched the whole game play. He started boxing him to sleep, but then he got caught again.
Yeah.
Of course, Hagler versus Hearns. Everybody love that. And then my 5th one, who I'm gonna give it to?
I know you like your boy Arturo Gotti and Mickey Ward.
Yeah, but it's not a lot of skill in that fight though.
Right.
Jones versus Paziano. What's his name?
Vanny Paziano.
Yeah.
What?
Vinny Paz.
Vinny Paziano, you talking about whipping them uppercuts in the
Yeah, that shit was so beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but
That's
Vinny wasn't quitting though.
though.
And the reason why, that's why I give Vinny so much respect, man. He coming from that neck injury and he moved up in weight. He was at 140, 130.
Yeah.
He fought Roger Mayweather.
Yeah.
And you know Roger was a little kid, a little fighter.
That was 140. Yeah. I was at 140 then. So he was fighting 140, moved all the way up to 60.
Yeah. He moved
He
all the way
bit
up
off
to 60
way
fight,
too much.
Yeah.
Matter of
Right,
fact,
goddamn.
I give y'all another fight. It's just simply this me being a fan. Terry Norris versus Troy Waters. It was a white.
Bro, I love Terry Norris. Hey,
Yeah,
bring those combinations back with Terry.
I know it.
You got a little Terry Norris
and
in
run
you.
two to the body and
Yeah.
uppercut.
Yeah,
Bring that shit back, man. I don't see nobody doing them Terry Norris combos, man.
that's my boy. He a savage all day long.
I love Terry
That
Norris.
fight against him and what he got knocked out by my guy? Was it not Aaron Price? No, he ain't fighting.
He got knocked out by
Julian Jackson.
Julian
Jackson.
Julian Jackson.
Man,
Oh my God.
I'm gonna give y'all another one of my favorite fighters. Julian Jackson also, but Aaron Price. That's my boy.
Aaron Price was a monster.
Yeah.
Aaron Price was a monster.
Hey, Aaron Pryor snort a line coming in and beat your ass up.
Look, I heard he used to give Sugar Ray Leonard work too. That's all I'm saying. And that's
right.
The fighting.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Another one of my favorite fights is that Sugar Ray versus Terry Norris. Terry Norris retired Sugar Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He did. A confidant Madonna beat any version of Brook. Man. No, he got hurt by Madonna. He got hurt by Madonna.
But he still came back though. Floyd got hurt by we had to find the fight.
Shit, Floyd got hurt by Madonna.
That too.
He did. He did. That pull counter.
Yeah.
That he slipped.
He ran
in
right
the second
into
fight.
Right before the bell.
Yeah.
He ate that shit though.
He ate it. Yeah.
So go ahead.
But it gave Floyd the most problems.
Who? Say what now?
Who y'all think?
Vernon Forrest at 47.
Yeah, who y'all think?
Vernon Forrest at 47 would have gave Floyd the most problems.
But now look, you say that because you're thinking about Vernon Forrest's length and his skill and stuff. But see, Floyd ain't really have many problems with tall guys.
It's not that. It's not that.
Floyd was like a giant killer, like Mike.
I understand it, but it's not even that. It's the fact that he had a great jab.
Yeah.
And a good right hand.
True.
You feel what I'm saying?
Gave Shane all the problems in the world.
I think Tommy Hearns would have been that person. That's what I believe.
I think that fight would have been easy for Floyd.
That's the same fighter.
You just said
Tommy
he got it.
No, hey.
But he's not the same as Vernon Forrest, though.
Bro.
I think he got a better force. And
No way Floyd beat Tommy Hearns easy. I don't even think he win that fight.
No way.
What?
Floyd don't beat Tommy Hearns. He don't beat Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm sorry.
Are you serious? He killed Sugar Ray Leonard, man.
Hold on,
Floyd dominates Sugar Ray Leonard.
Wait,
he dominates Sugar Ray, bro.
Listen, Sugar Ray is Floyd, but Sugar Ray.
No, he's not, because he don't have defense.
Wait, let me say this fight on that one. The reason why I'm gonna give it to Floyd Jr. is simply because Ray Leonard fought Floyd dead, and he had a whole bunch of problems with him. Now, Floyd Jr. is just a better version of his daddy. So,
a 3 times better version than his daddy.
So that's why I have to get that fight to Floyd Jr. Simply
especially at 4. Man, come on, dog. Don't do that. He would kill.
Man, don't sleep on the Sugar Man.
But he would.
Y'all sleeping on the Sugar Man, dog.
And another person that probably would have gave him problems is Cornell Whitaker, just because of his defensive abilities.
Yeah,
that was him and Vernon Forrest would be the only 2 guys I feel like that would give Floyd problems, because for one, Sweet Pea is so deep. He's defensively sound, just like Floyd, and Floyd have a little problems with faster fighters, but Sugar Ray don't have defense, so he'd have been there for the pickings. He would have started timing Sugar Ray just like he did Zab.
What you think
all
about
that bullshit that Sugar Ray used to do and throwing them fucking hooks, wild ass hooks, trying to do combination shit won't work on Floyd, man. That clip everybody showed and he did in the Olympics. That shit is not working on Floyd.
All right, I got a dream fight for y'all. Who y'all think would have won this fight? Duran versus Chavez Sr.
Ooh, shit.
I say Duran.
Yeah, I got Duran.
I say Roberto Duran.
Damn, that would have been a good one, man. I think it would have split. I think it would have been a draw, a split draw.
Yeah, that's probably.
I think that would have been a split draw, dog. Yeah.
No,
both of them knocked each other down 3 times.
Chavez,
that would have been a war right there.
That would have been a trilogy. That would have been a trilogy.
Hey, a lot of people don't know this, but I really think that Floyd should have fought Yoel Casamayor when they was at 130. That's a fighter that he got by. I think he should have fought Casamayor. He should have fought Costa Zoo.
You know, remember he called out Costa Zoo. But then nobody would fight Floyd. They said it was low, high risk, low reward.
I think Floyd would have beat both of them on the easy side.
Easy, but I would love to see them fight. I think he should have got Costa Zoo back for his uncle. You know.
Oh yeah, that would have. I would have liked to see that because he beat his uncle. He beat Roger ass.
Yeah.
Speaking of low risk, high reward, that's what I wanted to mention when y'all mentioned Kell Brook fighting Jerron Ennis. Like, Jerron probably gonna knock him out. Why would Kell Brook take that fight?
You don't know, but you don't know.
If I was Kell Brook, I damn sure wouldn't fight Jerron.
But this is the thing: Kell Brook is trying to get his name back up at the top of the food chain.
Who else you don't do it by going to fight Boots Ennis.
Who you
he trying to fight Chris Eubank Jr. That's what he want.
Yeah, something like him.
Yeah, that's what he want to fight.
Bro, that's at 160.
No, it ain't. That you talking about?
Chris Eubanks is 160.
Listen, that's who called out the Triple G fight. That's why Kell Brook stepped in and fought Triple G, because Eubank bitched out on Triple G.
Exactly, at the last minute.
At him for that.
Yeah.
What y'all think about this fight? Kell Brook versus Conor Ben right now.
I gotta go with Brook.
I go with Ben, right?
I ain't seen enough of young Ben.
I go Brook.
I got Brook.
I got Brook because of experience.
Yeah,
is he popping like his dad was?
Bro, he looking good.
Is he cracking like
you look good too until you got cracked?
No. Yeah, Eubanks
with Anthony Yardy. Anthony Yardy was looking good and looking like he was the next guy until he started getting cracked. Until Kovalev was popping his ass.
But that's the thing in boxing, man. When you anointed as the next chosen one, it's hard to stay focused, man. That's why I was asking him. You know, it's hard to live up to that. That's why when Terrence Crawford win all the fights that put in front of him, when Errol Spence beat everybody, it's hard to stay that way and remain that throughout. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important, you know, because to win the fights, you know what I'm saying? To win the fights that's put in front of you.
Hey, speaking of staying in it, Brian, what got you into fighting? Was it because you saw Daddy?
Oh, that's a good one.
Getting in the ring and training and stuff, or is it because you got that dog inside of you in it already?
I would say I naturally had the dog gave me the competitiveness and stuff like that, but what pushed me toward boxing was my daddy, because you know, like you just said, he was always in the gym when I was younger, and of course you want to be like your dad when you grow up. So I seen him everything, sparring this, that, and the third. I want to be like that when I grow up. So soon he came home, said he was gonna retire. I said, can I join? The next day we already working at in the garage.
The next day.
The very next day. It was matter of fact, believe it or not, I think it was either that night or the next day. So that's all I'm saying. Real quick.
Hey, he probably so happy you came to him with it.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all finna see somebody lose some more money. You see what he want to bet me again. He gonna be 0-3 against me. So he want to bet well, if they fight Wilt, I'll take that bet. I got
Conor Ben. Yeah, Conor Ben probably gonna stop Brook if they fight.
Put me on that bet too.
Taking his money. Y'all, Ben ain't got the experience, man.
You right? I ain't seen that much. I seen 2 fights. Okay.
You ain't got enough experience. So, like, did your dad, like, far as, you know, training with you? Like I said, I met first time I met your dad was when you was sparring Tank. So is your dad that intense? Because your dad talk a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? His dad talk a lot of shit. His dad like Angel Garcia.
Oh yeah, he like Daddy Garcia. Dad.
You know what I'm saying? He talk a lot of shit. So did your dad train like that too? Did he talk a lot of shit to you in training?
Yeah, all day long. Yes, but let me clarify something real quick. You said you came in the second day, right?
Yeah, I didn't see the first spar. I seen the one at the Grindhouse.
All right, so my dad is a cool dude. He be chilling and everything like that until somebody says something first. So my dad was recording me or whatever, and then Tank came over there talking crazy, like, man, chill out, man. Kind of little boy, my daddy. So then, you know, that's when everything started up simply right there. But my daddy, he don't just start stuff. You know, he was chilling. And then, you know, the second day came, we already on 1,000.
Yeah.
You gotta boost his back. Hey, you gotta boost your baby up. Shit, that's my boy out there. Yeah, I'm talking shit
I don't
too,
know. I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying
Yeah.
I'm just ignoring his dad to be dropping that
You
shit.
gotta do
Which
that
is
shit.
good. I
You
mean,
said
it makes the situation amp.
Yeah, you
You
say
need
like,
that.
yeah, though Garcia, he throw it off on the left field. All right, so he ain't.
Hey,
Hey, Angel Garcia funny though, man.
Yeah.
That's my boy
How
there,
was them
man.
rounds with Tank, man? What was that experience like?
Once again, great work. You know, he a champion this and the third. It's the reason why he a champion. But the first day we did 4 rounds and then we cut the bell off and did I don't know how long we went. And then the second day we did 19 rounds. We were supposed to do 20.
Damn.
But yeah.
You went 19 rounds with Tank Day.
Yeah.
God
That
damn.
was some good work, man. That was a good work, man. They, you know what I'm saying? Me watching it, man, both of them had their moments. You know what I'm saying? Early on, I feel like B-Norm was getting off, and I think later, Tank started getting some shots in, man. But it was overall, it was good road. And what I like, the fact that you didn't look out of place.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Great
saying?
experience.
And it was like, okay, you young. You know what I'm saying?
You know what he doing out there.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Matter of fact, at that time, it was literally last year, so I had just turned 20. Yeah, so literally last year it was February last year, so I had literally just and everything. I was still young. Yeah.
Hey, tell me something. Do you feel a difference in the pros? A big difference in the pros versus the amateurs?
Yeah, simply because the amateurs, you know, they still kind of iffy and don't know if they got it yet, you know. So if you hit them with something big, they say, all right, this is the real deal. Let me just, let me survive. You know, that's what most of them do. Let me just get this over with, you know, not let me keep trying. Let me see if this works, that work. They just in the ring after a while with amateurs.
So when
the biggest thing difference you seeing is how they react to big challenges in the ring.
It's pretty much the confidence level, you know, with the pros or whatever. Like this is what they real deal want. If this their life, you know, they give it they all. So that's the main thing, really.
So me watching that, being in that second sparring session with you and Tank, what was one of the things you took away that you said, okay, I need to work on, and one thing that you saw that you didn't expect him to have in the ring, like you didn't expect from him to be like that. You know what I'm saying? What did you take away from that sparring session?
Yeah, what's the wrinkle you picked up?
Yeah. The main thing was what we always say is if you don't like something, they don't like it either. So stuff I didn't like about him that he was doing to me was he real explosive and quick, you know, and he keeps his punches real tight. So of course we just took the same formula and just added on to myself. Plus it fit my style anyway. Mm-hmm. But if you would have seen the first day and the second day was it was a whole lot better for me because the first day when he let off his punches, I sit there and wait for him to get done. But
the time,
picking
up the count.
Yeah, the first day I just sit here and wait out till he done because he was only fighting in spurts. Like even the one you seen, he wasn't just throwing punches. Like, I was throwing punches the whole round, but he just fighting spurts.
Yeah, he's fighting spurts. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
First day I let him get his spurt off, and then I come back. And then the second day I'll try to cut the spurt short, and I keep my punches tight. As soon as he get ready to start, body shot, boom, and he'll stop it. So that's pretty much all I took from it. So don't wait until they done. Don't take turns. You go, I go. You go, I go. No, take their turn too. So that's the main thing. Cut them off short.
Okay, that's good, man. And I'm glad you said that because that shows growth. You feel what I'm saying? That's world class sparring that people paid to get. You feel what I'm saying? You got that twice. You know what I'm saying? He got it too. He gained something too. Because like I said, you was giving him work too. Or you know what I'm saying? So he had to tighten up certain things also. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're a big puncher. And if you see him in person, bro, you be like, damn, bro, you fight at 140? He looked like at 160.
How tall are you? What's your height?
I'm only 5'8".
5'8". Okay.
Bro, when I tell you he looks like a middleweight, bro. Solid. He is solid, bro. Like he is a big kid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like he blew up big. I'm talking about he's a muscular kid. If you look at his dad, you can tell where he get his body type from. His dad is a muscular. Even now, His dad is a muscular guy. He's like a Tim Bradley. He looked like Tim Bradley a little bit.
Oh,
you
like
know what
Tim
I'm saying?
Bradley.
Like a Tim Bradley.
Look, my whole thing is I don't touch no weights. I don't do none of that. Cause like you just said, my daddy, you see how big he is. If I touch the weight, I'm gaining 10 pounds. So
wow.
Exactly, bro. If you see, no, when you see, like, I kid you not, because when I seen the Spartan was the first time I seen him in person, I was like, damn, Shawty is really big. Like you,
and
I was thinking, when the first thing I thought about was like, my brother got to fight at 120.
and listen, the thing is, that day I was at like 155, I believe. I was at 155. So I was actually, on some chill stuff on that day. So
No, you look like you was in fight shape. I can't even cap as far as just your physique and all that, man.
Mhm.
Like, bro, I can't cap, dog. I didn't think you was.
So with that much physique, you can't. It'd be real hard to drop that much weight to go to 140. You pushing it, man.
I'm talking about far as rip. He's just muscular.
I know, but he ain't got nothing to lose too much. Like 147, be damn near perfect, and
Yeah.
How Floyd did it later in his career. He fought. He was like 150 fighting at 147.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen that too. But the thing about that is, I agree with you on that. A lot of people be saying that too. So I went to go get my fat checked or whatever. My fat check. They said
BMI.
Yeah, they said I was only 9% body fat, and like this me, I was 160 at the time, so I'm on some fat boy stuff. This me being fat. I was at 160, and she said I was 9% body fat.
So you ain't got nothing to lose, like you said, right?
But I lost the whole. Like it was right before my last fight. I weighed in, I think with her the week before, like probably a week before the fight or whatever. I was like around 150. She said I was only 8% body fat, so it's just a bunch of bull weight, like water or something like that. That's all.
So I got a question. What is your training regimen? As far as like when you cutting, like what's your strategy? Like far as like what do you eat? Like what's the thing you eat? Because like one of my guys said he eat baby food like leading up to the fight because it's not. It don't put calories on you. It don't put weight on you like that. He say he'll eat baby food like applesauce.
What you say, B? You know nothing about that?
All of that.
Yeah. He say he eat baby food. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a smaller guy.
What's that? I don't know about that baby food.
But what I be doing is just drink a lot more water because water weight is 0 calories, and then it's easy to just get off it. It ain't nothing. Make you sweat more. You go to the bathroom more. This, that, and the third. So right now I ain't got a fight coming up. I'm only drinking 1 gallon a day. But like say like probably 2 weeks out from a fight, I go up to 2. And then a week of the fight, I go back to just barely sipping type stuff. And then your body's still used to drinking 2 gallons, so it's still peeing a lot, it's still sweating a lot, this, that, and the third. I can go walking and sweat 5 pounds off, just some easy stuff. And as far as the food, I still eat the same stuff, which the simple salmon, chicken, stuff like that, vegetables, rice, and everything. It's just less of it. That's all it is. And I'm not starving myself either. I got a nutritionist and a chef, and they communicate with each other and tell me what I need and this, that, and the third. So whatever.
You got a whole team, whole squad.
Man, come on, hold on, man. You got a guy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I see you. I was looking at the lady that you posted too, the with your meal prep. I was actually gonna hit her up too to get me a week supply. I was gonna get so she had her her chart on how much everything costs. So she has some good food, man. She had a lot of good variety of choices that you can get as far as your protein.
And she can make
give her a try.
Let me tell you that right now.
You said what?
She can make everything taste good.
I saw that. It looked good too. So I'm gonna give her a try because I'm trying to get some of this weight off too. So because I want to walk around with my shirt off this summer. You know what I'm saying? I gotta walk around with my shirt off this summer. You feel me? I want to be like my boy Jules, man, with a Star Spangled Banner wife beat on.
Oh, say, can you see?
Face ass. You got
get the work, baby boy.
Oh shit. Yeah. So do you feel like it's hard cutting? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the most difficult thing about cutting the weight?
It's not really. I just say stand on it. But after a while, like if you just been doing it for so long, it's not really hard at all. It's just what you do. It's not really hard at all to me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You right, because if you cutting right, it shouldn't be hard.
Yeah, you shouldn't be hurting or nothing like that. You shouldn't be messed up in the mental. And it's just just what you do.
This
Because
your
you see, I'm
lifestyle.
pretty
This
sure
what
you've
you
heard the
love.
stories of people having been held up on the weight on the scale and and all that type stuff, which is it can't be healthy. I don't see how you
And
can.
Mungia had just passed out the other day. I thought he was gonna lose, man. He knocked Buddy out of 3 rounds, man.
Well,
You did. Hey, you
Jaime
did say to look
Munguia,
out for the upset.
Oh, yeah.
they fought in Mexico, but after the weigh-in, he was out of it.
what some people do is, which is not smart, literally at all. What they do is, they wait too long to start cutting weight. So that's already the first thing downfall right there. And then they notice they took too long. So what they start doing is going to the sauna a whole bunch. Just keep going to the sauna, going to the sauna probably 3 or 4 times a day. 30 minutes every time. That's just draining your body. And then you're doing it so fast your body ain't got time to replenish yourself. Like say you can lose the same amount of weight, like Mugia, how he passed out. If he lost the same amount of weight just over let's say a month and a half or whatever, he wouldn't have passed out, he would have felt good this and the third. He probably waited last minute, tried to get everything off at one moment, and then that's when he fainted and stuff like that.
Right.
I think B Hop said that he would always try to stay within 6 or 7% of his fight weight.
Yeah.
That's smart though. You know what I'm saying? That way you can work on strategy.
It's easier said than done too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But it all comes back down to discipline. I mean, you can do it. You got to understand. A lot of fighters got to understand, and I'm pretty sure, like I said, you have the luxury of having your father around that been through it. You know what I'm saying? Of the discipline and take that you can't. Boxing is year round. Yeah. Boxing is every day. This is not football where you can, just train for 2 days out the week and you be good. No, you can't do that in boxing. You got to literally train every day. You have to do something boxing wise every day. you feel what I'm saying?
Lifestyle, man.
Just studying fights, anything. You got to do something.
You have to do something. And a lot of guys, and that's why a lot of guys don't make it because they feel like, okay, I can take 2 months off. Yeah, you can do that once you start making the big bucks. But once you on this paper trail like you on right now, you gotta eat, sleep, and boxing. And like I said, you're luxury, you're lucky enough to come from a good family, have a good dad that's in your corner, that's behind you. You feel what I'm saying? But a lot of these other guys don't have that. They depended on guys. They depended on guys to, hey, you need to come to the gym, or you know what I'm saying. You can't expect your coach to make you come to the gym.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And what I've visualized with you want to be in the gym. You feel what I'm saying? You want to be in the gym.
Matter of fact, my thing about that is they actually told me to chill out a little bit because I was doing too much. So that's another thing too. But even besides that, my daddy not even that headstrong on me no more because he know I got it. Like with all the food or whatever, he didn't know about that stuff for real. I just showed up with a whole bunch of food or whatever. He like, what's going on? Well, keep doing your own thing. You feel me? So that's all coming from me. You feel me? So he got faith in me doing what I got to do and stuff like that. Then regarding the weight, I like to stay in a 15-pound range, but I'm thinking about going down to a 10-pound range. The only reason why I'm doing 155 right now is because, like I said, I'm not fully going down to 140 unless it's a big fight. Yeah. And I don't want to lose just a little weight, go down to 47 and barely come back up. They blew all the way up, and I'm still small. I don't want to do that. Like I come back to fight. I'm 150 and he won, let's say 165 or something. I don't want to be too small. So right now I might maintain 155 or I might go down to 150. I don't know yet. But it ain't no problem going down to 40 at all.
So I know you gave me the 3 up and coming guys that you would like to fight now. But give me a great that you would like to fight at a weight class. You can pick the weight class that you would love to share the ring. You would love to share the ring with. It could be anybody. In your fight range, in your weight class.
3 on Pernell Whitaker for obvious reasons. The boy slick, this and the third. And I love fighting southpaws, like I said, but he ain't no regular southpaw. That's Pernell Whitaker. Right. And then Duran, because it's Duran, he just a savage or whatever. I want to test myself against that,
If you get that win, you beat a piece.
Yeah, I want to test myself against that. And another one is Aaron Price. The boys just different, simple 1-2-1. That's all he needs. A simple 1-2-1. He gonna get you. Matter of fact, also Pretty Boy Floyd.
Because, we talking about back when he was Pretty Boy.
Yeah, Pretty Boy Floyd.
Not Money Mayweather, Pretty Boy. Okay.
both
That's a
of
different beast too now.
yeah, I really want to fight both of them. Like I ain't gonna lie, it's the reason why they say he the best ever. He up there. You know, I don't know if I give him that title because you know I love a whole bunch of great fighters, so I can't give him that title. But
Right.
I'm not finna down talk him either at all. So of
Yeah.
course myself against him, but Pretty Boy
Respect.
in particular, that boy is a savage. All right, he just different. He got skill, speed, the mental for it, accuracy, whatever you name, he got it.
All the boxing features. Yeah, all the
And let me ask
boxing
you, man,
makes
who do
sense.
you see emerging out of those young fighters, out of the lower weight classes with the Tank Davis and the whole lightweight landscape? You got your boy Devin Haney, Cambosis. Who do you see when the smoke clear out of all them Lomachenko?
The last man standing.
That's a good one, Ron.
Only at
Yeah,
130,
good question.
only at 35. I say Tank.
I would like to throw Shakur Stevenson in there too.
Woo!
That's why I said that. Only at 35. But
That's what
I think Shakur. I think it'll be Shakur and Tank at the top. That's what I truly believe.
Okay.
And I think Shakur.
Who wins that matchup?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I
Shakur
haven't
and Tank.
Shakur, so I can't say nothing. Even with Tank, I haven't watched out of Tank. I just sparred him. That's about it. So I can't really give my opinion on that fight. But I think those two right there be at the top. But what I did see of Shakur, I did see a very great fighter. Very good at controlling distance. And with distance, his defense is on point. Like he don't even got to slip that much just because his distance control so good.
He learned that
that's
from
how I
Ward.
see it too.
Yeah.
And y'all seen them boys going at it, man. Triple G and Ward, man. They've been going back and forth on IG, man. How y'all feel about that,
What's
dog?
that about?
He ducked the hell out of Ward, man. You know, he didn't want to fight that man. A lot of people, he was trying to call out Floyd Mayweather, and you know, Floyd went up in weight when he fought Cotto. He fought Cotto at 54. Then the next fight, he moved down to 147. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these fighters, they want to be great, and they'll call out Floyd, but Triple G want to stay at 160. He don't want to go up to fight Andre Ward, then come back down to handle his business. But Brook went up in weight to fight him. So I just thought he really ducked Ward.
Yeah. This my thing on that. I don't care if they fought back then when Triple G supposedly in his prime or whatever. I don't care if they fight now when Andre Ward been retired for I don't know how long. He'll still beat him to this day. I'm real.
I feel you on that too.
I ain't even down talking Triple G like he'll punk or anything. He a savage too. I like everything about him. He got one of the meanest jabs ever and all that. But Andre Ward is Andre Ward. Leave that man.
Exactly. This the Andre Ward that beat what's my man name?
Kovalev.
Not Kovalev.
Carl Fry.
Chad Dawson.
Chad Dawson. He beat Bad Chad. He beat Bad Chad Dawson.
He beat him down too.
He beat him. He stopped him. Chad Dawson, bro.
Chad quit. He's like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
ain't Warren our last gold medalist?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's the last American. Well, Clarissa Shields. You know what I'm saying? But she female, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, yeah.
Okay.
That last male gold medalist.
Yeah, the last male gold medalist.
And a lot of fighters who don't make it through the Olympics or get a big name coming out the Olympics, now they starting to make their names in sparring, like how you doing. How do you avoid, you know, how you say old boy called you when it was a slow season, right? It seems like you got a grip on trying, you know, how to avoid those trap fights. You know what I'm saying? With that they try to trap you in. How do you avoid that moving forward? Like dealing with the politics and, you know, them trying to blackball you and shit, you know.
Try to get me. Which one?
You said Montana Love. They tried to ask you want to fight during the pandemic, knowing that everything closed down.
No, that's just all talk, man. Forget that. But let's say something like this. Just a few weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks, because he supposed to be fighting this weekend, but he have an opponent. Francis Bartholomew, however you say his name.
Okay.
So I was on a 2 weeks notice and everything like that. The matchmaker called me. Francis didn't have a fight. Opponent, my bad. He didn't have an opponent. So the matchmaker trying to find an opponent. He ended up calling us. We instantly said, yes, let's do it. He called back and said, Francis.
Man, you would have stopped that motherfucker.
And so Francis and his team was saying no. And my whole thing is they should have took it. I wish they
2 weeks? Damn.
2 weeks notice versus a 21-year-old or whatever. He ain't got no top fight.
Nah, you would have stopped that man, bro.
If you look at my record,
I remember Mike Tyson trying to promote him, you know.
Yeah, but look at my record. Who have I fought? So I'm a great person to fight. You know, I ain't got no real deal experience in the fight world, so I think he should have took the fight. I'm young. I don't know no, you know, I ain't got no experience. I think he should have took the fight. You know, I'm on the B side, 2 weeks notice. Everything is in his favor. But the way I avoid, like I said, the fight would have happened. The way I would avoid it, you know, losing that fight, I'm already ready. You feel me? That's my whole thing. And then that make it weight, that ain't no problem. Even though I was on 2 weeks notice, I can lose 10 pounds. Matter of fact, I had corona and lost 14. And I couldn't do nothing that the whole 2 weeks. I couldn't do nothing. Then the week of the fight, I had to lose 14 pounds.
I remember that because we tried to get you on the show. I tried to get you on the show. You was like, "Man, I'm sick." I remember that. Yep.
And first round, that fight, that's the best I have ever felt. Period. To be real with you. So making weight and everything, that's not a problem. I just need to show up, and you finna get knocked out. That's all it was. Cause my whole thing is, I know if it went to the cards, he would have won. I was the big side and everything like that. So we ain't going to the cards. I know this is I put my whole life on the line simply for this fight. I'll give it my all. So that's just how I stay ready.
That's what's up,
man. You know what? I like what you said. What you just said. You said something. You said something in that I thought it was like, okay, kid gets it. You said yourself. You said, "Oh, well, I ain't fought nobody yet." So you don't have, because you don't have that false sense of, you know what I'm saying, security. Like you're the top dog. You know, you still have that hunger.
No,
you see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, if you see a lot of these guys, they harp on an undefeated record and make it feel like they're flawed. You see that. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta say no names, anything like that. But I love what you just said. You acknowledge that, hey, I'm still gaining experience. You're not being arrogant. You feel what I'm saying? You respect the situation and you understand your situation. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm a realist. Like, I keep it real. No matter what happened, it happened, you know. So I'm a realist even with myself. So I know for a fact I ain't fighting no real deal top guys. I think I only had 3 real deal fights or whatever. The first one, his name was Angelo Snow. He was 7-2. I forgot how, I think 5 knockouts at the time. Benjamin Whitaker. It was supposed to be on TV, but some other stuff happened, so that didn't happen. Then the one that was on TV on Flavio Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah, I seen that on Showtime.
3 fights. I hate that fight too. I hate that fight. But yeah, so I think those are real deal. My only 3 fights, but even them, who are they? You feel me? They ain't. So I'm a realist with myself. I know boxing is a business. That, and the third. It's all about, you know, selling your record.
Selling your record. Yep.
Yeah. So, but I want those top fights, and it ain't even about the record. It's about who you really are. Do you really give?
And it's all a stepping stone. It all sets itself up, man. You just gaining experience. It's gonna come. The big fights are gonna come. The step up fights are gonna come.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm glad I had those fights at the time I had them, because, like I said, I only. This is another thing. I'm only 21 years old.
Oh, exactly.
What is the rush? You feel me? I ain't even hit nowhere near my prime yet. I think prime years are like probably 26 and to like 30, I believe. I think
it's like the 34. The 34, 26 to 34.
Hey, he trying to stretch it.
No, because What's was in his prime. Like, hold on. Now, Brook was in his prime at 34.
Who?
Hey, right now, shit.
Raw was like in his prime and it's like 34.
You said Floyd?
Well, Floyd ain't no average human being, first of all.
Floyd was too.
No. Floyd ain't no average human being either.
Listen. Anyway. Floyd was winning.
And Bernard Hopkins was an alien, so.
Yeah, just because they was looking spectacular and stuff don't mean that's their prime.
Right.
Yeah.
I say about 29.
But we gotta also think about this too. The times are different with sports science.
You're right. You
know what I'm saying? Like, guys are peaking differently.
Guys lasting a lot longer
than when it was back in the day. Like 34 used to be considered old back in the old days.
Yeah,
it's not considered old now.
Yeah, LeBron James been he old, and you know he's still doing his little thing.
Doing his thing.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to go back to a question Ross said about the rounds you're in now. What's the average fight rounds you're going now?
Like 8 rounds, 10 rounds.
Fighting 8 rounders.
I have been doing 8 rounders, but I think we trying to move up to 10. That's what we trying to do. But you know, we just got to get the fight for it. That's all.
Yeah.
So like, what is like if for like a lot of people that's watching, you know, they're they don't know a lot of stuff about boxing. You know, no disrespect. You know, some people just but
No shade.
no shade. You know what I'm saying? But how do you prep? How are y'all prepping to get to that 10 rounds? What's your method to prep to that 10 rounds?
I mean, it's just pretty much the same thing. Like, let me tell you something. Like when I told you, I was raised, trained my whole life by my daddy, and also his old trainer is my trainer also now. So two professional trainers they've been doing this their whole life pretty much. This is just in me. This I've been since the amateur. I've been able to do 15 rounds. Matter of fact, I sparred Tank when I was 16 years old. I was amateur at the time. We did 8 rounds back then. I still wasn't tired. So
you know how to pace yourself. You know how to take rounds off.
And it's not even that pacing myself. I just fight. I'm just fight. I don't even have to think about. All right, let me just chill out real quick. I'm gonna take this.
Really?
Let me turn up this round. No, I just go every round, and I'm in shape to go.
Do you got any good spots that you recommend running here in Georgia, in the Decatur, Atlanta area? You got good spots to run?
My favorite one is Stone Mountain. You run around it, not up. I mean, you can't, but
don't go up.
I mean, you can. That's on you. Cause that hurts too. But for the longer distance, I say run around because that's 5 miles around. So I'm gonna get that one, Stone Mountain. That's my favorite one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know you can go around Stone Mountain. I thought it was just up.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay. Got you. You taught me something now. Okay. I didn't know that.
I'm running this Saturday. So if y'all know anybody who's trying to go, well, let me say this first. This is my this is how I like to work things. If you want to tell y'all people they want to go, 6 o'clock in the morning, we're running around. Wow. And I know people don't want to do that. So I'm also coming back at 12 o'clock in the morning and we can walk up the mountain. So
that's what's up.
Just tell all you people to come through, tell their people to come through. It don't matter.
Okay.
But we get some good group work in.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, man, I got one last question, man. Like I said, I'm gonna let you get on out of here. We're gonna get out of here. I know people gotta go to work and stuff like that. Yeah. What do you think can be done to improve the fight scene in Atlanta to make it more prominent, like it was with Holyfield?
And the fights was at the Omni and shit. Yeah.
Well, Holyfield was an Olympian now.
But you got to think
fights used to happen at the Omni quite often.
Yeah, they used to have a lot of big fights here, though.
But got to bring it to the city.
Yeah. What is it gonna take to get what I'm saying, to continue to have these big fights? I know Tank had brought he brought 2 fights here.
I was just gonna say that I think we are still on route with that right now. We had Tank
Stevenson.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he got Tank. He had a few fights down here. He had Shakur Stevenson versus Jamel Herring. Then he got fight. Also, the thing about this though. So who we got in Georgia right now? You got my boy Matt Truck. You know Matt Truck.
Yes, sir.
Matt Truck.
You got my boy Matt. You got Tito Lopez, his brother Najee Lopez. So you got solid fighters in Georgia also. So we just keep doing our thing. And we all finna go to the top, bring Georgia back on the map.
Bro, we praying for you, man, because we really want that, man. And we really, you got the pedigree, you got the look, man. We, just stay focused, bro.
I got you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, man. But like I said, man, I ain't want to keep you no more long. We've been on an hour and 23 minutes, man. I just want to say thank you for coming on and chopping up with us, man. It's been a long time. We've been trying to get you on, but I know you're super busy, man.
Yeah.
We want to, say thank you again, man. We really appreciate it. This was fun, man. We got to see the personality. We got to see the dedication. You gave us, you gave us B. Norm Jr., man. You know what I'm saying? Just continue to do what you're doing. You're on the right path, man. Listen to your dad, listen to your trainers, man. Continue to do what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be at the top. I see it in you. I seen you spar and against some greats. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing what you're doing, man. Let everybody know where they can follow you on Twitter, Instagram, all your social media handles, man, and we're gonna get up out of here.
On Instagram, you can catch me at officialb.norman, and on Twitter, just officialbnorman, just straight and plain.
Yes,
okay, man. But we you can find me on Twitter. You see my Storm Groove, and on Instagram, you can find me at Coach Groove. So that's my take on that.
And
Man,
I'm
Frank
at
Ware,
G-type pit bulls, man. I make the best bullies and pit bulls, man. Real talk. The best.
Do you train dogs too?
I do.
Do you
I
train
train
dogs?
my own. I won't say, I wouldn't bring an outside dog.
Yeah.
He trained his dog.
Yeah,
He trained his dogs, man.
Yeah.
But man, but again, thank y'all for tuning in for the 10 count. And again, thank Mr. Norman for stopping by and gracing us with, his knowledge on the fight game, man. It's been a pleasure, man. And we about to get out this thing. You feel me?
Yes,
and I'm
sir.
out, big dog. Holla at
All right.
y'all boys. Y'all be safe. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. Have a good one.
Yeah.